Welcome back to my YouTube channel, CPR Originals. And today, woohoo, we are staring in my fridge. Why are we staring in my fridge? Well, I'll tell you why we're staring in my fridge. Today's January 1st, 2025. Woohoo! Happy New Year. I'm going to try to get this up before the end of the day today, too. Nope, not what happened. I didn't get it up on New Year's Day, but that's okay. Also, in editing this, I realized I did not explain some things that I probably should have. I have three main food storage categories. I guess that's what I will call them. What I am showing you is my main working pantry type stuff. My two freezers, my fridge, my cupboard, my pantry cart that I don't actually show you, but I mention it to you. These are the things that come and go I use on a daily basis. This is what I'm going to be using in this challenge. I have a more long-term food storage section that is for if for whatever reason I can't get the grocery store, be it financial, be it a disaster, be it transportational. If I can't get the grocery store long-term, I have this backup food source. The other one is one that I feel very strongly about, and I could go off onto a tangent about why it's an important thing. Those are my meal kits. These are for disaster preparedness. These came in very handy for me during Hurricane Helene because we were in an area that was hit by Hurricane Helene, not the worst hit, but I was still stuck in my neighborhood for a couple of days, and it was very good to have these things available to use. So, like I said, I could go off on a long tangent on those, but they are also, I keep those in bags where they're grab and go. So if I need to grab and take them with me in an emergency situation, I can. But those are my other food storage areas that I probably should have explained at the beginning of this video, and I did not. So here is the rest of me explaining my main food storage areas. And please forgive my bad videography because there's some issues. We're staring in my fridge because I decided I'm going to go back to YouTube, trying to go back to YouTube this year and try to do some other things. But I'm going to focus mainly on my grocery budget. I think that's what I'm going to mainly focus on this year. So we're staring at my fridge because I'm going to kick off the year with a pantry challenge. So we're looking at what I have. The way I'm going to do my pantry challenge, it's not going to be a zero spend. I'll explain that towards the end of the video. We're just going to start by going through what I have here. Let's see. So I've got a bunch of butter left over there from baking. I got some tortillas. I believe there's some cheese in that container below it. If not, there's cheese in another container. Some cheese I shredded. I got some pinwheels that I made for today that I need to slice up. Made those yesterday. I got leftovers from this weekend that I'll probably eat for lunch. Either I might eat for lunch today or I might take for lunch tomorrow to work. Then I got a chicken sausage and a sweet potato in that bin above it. Which again, more leftovers. I got some bacon bits. I got a pork tenderloin that's going to get caught today, and my fridge is not singing with me. We have to be serenaded for the rest of this segment here. I got bacon pieces. I got some sour cream. I got a peach pie back there that I'm going to cook today. That pork tenderloin is going to get cooked today. I've got ice cream to go with that peach pie in my freezer. I got some pie crust I bought for something that I haven't used that I need to use. I got some creme brulees I'm looking for eating through. I have, you probably can't see through the drawer, I've got a couple of oranges and some lemons in there and the fruit drawer. And I got some carrots in the veggie drawer. I got a few different cheeses and some cream cheese. In the drawers, I have some various drinks, a couple condiments, and on this door also, there we go, I'm turning it the other way, eggs, lots and lots of eggs. So I haven't had breakfast yet, I'm probably going to scramble some eggs with that shredded cheese for breakfast and get rid of this. Now let's look at the freezer. Okay, this is freezer one. In the top here, I have a heap of breakfast sandwiches that I made. I like to make and freeze my own breakfast sandwiches. I just decided that works better for me. I've got some garlic bread, and also under here I've got some leftovers I froze from this weekend. I probably got 4 meals worth of leftovers I froze. Down here in the bottom, I mainly have a bunch of various vegetables in this bottom part. I do have the ice cream down here. I'm not sure what else I have down here. I don't feel like I'm not going to dig through this stuff right now. Because most of what's in here is vegetables. I do have some convenient stuff. Like I think I've got some fried shrimp in here. Because I do try to keep some of that's an easy thing I can stick in the toaster oven for dinner. So that is freezer number 1. We will get to freezer number 2 after we look at the cupboard. Okay, cupboard. We have plenty of seasonings, some oils. I used the last of my olive oil yesterday, so I do need to get some more olive oil, but I've got plenty enough oils to cook with, so that's fine. Majority of my baking stuff is not up there at the top. I have pulled it all out for Christmas baking, and I just haven't put it up yet. But I got plenty of baking stuff. I have, looks like a rice mix, some croutons. I did do some digging through before I went here. I've got a few canned vegetables. I'm not a huge canned vegetable fan. I got a couple of muffin mixes. I got some orzo. I got some pasta sauce. Got a cake mix. I got cake mixes elsewhere too. I see some coconut milk hiding in the back there. Evaporated milk, some tomato sauce, some cream of soups. Looks like I see a can of green chilies picking out there. Some diced tomatoes. So I have a few ingredients in my pantry there to work with. I'm going to skip my little pantry cart I have. Only thing in there that's really ingredients that I have is I have like 4 potatoes, I think, maybe 3 potatoes. And I have a few various pastas and some rice. Everything else is just baking stuff on that cart. Okay, here we are at freezer number 2. It's a little short freezer. It's like a size of a dorm fridge. I've got some, still at the bottom, I've got some chicken broth. I think there's some, I think I've got some sloppy Joe mix under there. I've got some leftover turkey from the Thanksgiving. I've got some spaghetti sauce and some chili I made frozen in here. I see, let me scoot this back in. Let's see, up here I have a couple chicken burgers. There's some spaghetti sauce, some smoked sausage. I got a couple steaks. I have some chicken thighs. They might be in the freezer. I just froze those this weekend. Looks like some leftover soup, some leftover rotisserie chicken, some leftover Thanksgiving turkey. There's some turkey and dressing, some pork, some smoked, some sausage, taco meat. So I got, this is chili. I'm not sure how many of those are chili and how many of those are spaghetti sauce. So I've got a decent amount in there. A few other things that aren't in my pantry at the moment that I kind of skipped and I kind of forgot about. But one of them is key is I've got this V8 juice. I thought I was ordering larger cans of this because I just wanted a can's worth for something. And because they were smaller cans, I didn't use them. I need to use those. I got some sausage gravy I bought for something. And grits I bought to try an experiment for freezing for breakfast that I did not get to. I don't know if I'll get to it or this. I've got a baking mix. I also got some pancake mix on that baking over there. And my oatmeal is out with all my baking supplies left out from Christmas baking still. So I do have oatmeal also. So that is what I'm starting with. I have a pretty good, decent. I will go over what my rules are and what I'm thinking at the moment. It is now Friday night. I have been waffling on these rules. That's why I did not get this up New Year's Day like I planned. But tomorrow is the day that I will do my first grocery shopping for this. So I have to just bite the bullet and set my rules. So these are the rules I am going to go through with this challenge. I'm hoping this challenge is going to last through probably middle of February. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my goal. But if it just goes through the month of January, it's perfectly fine. For this challenge, I can spend $5 to $10 per week. I can only use one bought ingredient per item I cook. I'm going to qualify that. Looking through my stuff, I have a whole bunch of different soup ideas. Looking through what I have. One thing that goes good with soup is grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't have any bread currently. So bread would be a bought item to make grilled cheese sandwiches. However, if I do need to buy something for a soup that goes with those grilled cheese sandwiches, I can have one item for that. I'm giving myself this rule because looking through, I see quite a few dishes that I just need one more item that I don't have. So that's why I decided to do this, but I was going to limit myself to a very small amount. And then I will cook 2 meals per week, maybe 3. It's just going to depend. And then I will eat meals I have previously frozen or the convenience foods I have in the freezer. As you see, most of my stuff is in my freezer. So that's basically what I'm going to be living on. And now let me talk a little bit about what I hope to do on YouTube in 2025. Let's start with what you can expect for this week on my YouTube channel. What my goals are for this week. We'll start small, we'll get big. This week, of course, this should be coming out on Saturday. Sunday, I should have a video up of my grocery haul and my meal plan for the week. So that's what you should expect for this week. Okay, let's talk about now what you can expect for this challenge. So what my goal is here is on Saturdays to post what I actually had the previous week. And I will probably be freezing some stuff, just thinking through what I have and what I think I might cook. So we'll probably be adding additional stuff to my freezer as we go through this. But on Saturdays, I plan to have kind of a summary of the previous week come up. And then on Sundays, I will do my grocery haul, if you can call it that. And I will kind of go over my meal plan. I plan on doing this as by pulling out several things from my pantry and say, hey, this is my pantry haul that I'm thinking about using this week. Then I will do, this is my teeny tiny grocery haul that goes with that pantry haul that I pulled for this week. And then at the end of the week, you will see, okay, this is what I actually ate this week. If you saw my previous grocery budget challenge, you know I'm a snacky person. Also probably know that I probably only eat 18 meals at home a week. That kind of seemed to be what my average was, because sometimes I skip a meal on the weekends just because of the way my schedule is. I will eat out every now and then. So usually I end up only eating 18 meals a week. So that's kind of what you can expect for this challenge on my channel. Okay, let's now talk about what are my goals for this year on my YouTube channel. My goal is to put out some grocery budget content every week. Be it a budget meal, be it a grocery budget challenge, be it a pantry challenge. We'll try to put up some sort of grocery budget challenge every week. I am going to try to get back to the cash stuffing. Just since the middle of 2024, life has been lifing, and that's just not been a practical focus for me. Which is probably why it should be a practical focus for me. But I need to get back to that. I need to refocus on that. That's kind of a secondary goal for this year. My main goal is to focus on the grocery budget and get that. It stays under control, but I just think I need a narrower focus this year after this past year. I just need to focus smaller. Anyway, that's what you can plan to see for this year for me, hopefully. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you if you've made it this far in this video listening to my rambling. And like any other YouTube channel, you can like, subscribe, share all those wonderful things. And happy 2025, and hopefully it's going to be a good year for all of us.